Go San Francisco to Phoenix. Departing stick 4, Lotion transition, Boyle in the middle, BLH, then Hyder. Flight level, it says 3.5 to 4.1. 3.7 sounding about right. We kind of cap off operationally at 4.1. Yeah, no, I just set the, I just updated the alerts today, so I was a little upset when they didn't work. What's on tap tonight? Woodskis. We're going to be doing San Francisco to Phoenix, and depending on time, we'll do Phoenix, probably to Dallas or something. We're going to start, I talked about it before, but, you know, no better time than the present. Going to be starting a world tour doing only short hops. So we are starting our world tour. I haven't planned it. We're going to kind of just wing it. We're gonna work east a little here in the U.S. and then probably gonna go down around South America a little bit and then come back up the East Coast and then cut across the pond, going like Greenland, Iceland. No pun intended. All right, we need 17.6 in the tank. 17.6, and our en route time is gonna be 1 hour 45. San Francisco winds 270-10, gust 20, which is good for a 2.8 departure off of the stick. Can I 2.8 depart off the stick? No, I can't. I have to do a 1 left. All right, we'll do a 1 left departure. Winds aren't quite enough to turn it. Is my sim compatible with FS 2020? So I'm waiting on 3 things, well, 2 things to announce compatibility. Once SimAvionics offers up support for FS 2020 and FSUIPC, once Pete Dowson confirms FSUIP 7 for FS 2020. Man, so many freaking acronyms. No wonder it's so damn confusing sometimes. Once both those things are confirmed, I'll be able to start trialing FS 2020. Until then, I'm going to be stuck on either P3DV4 or I'm going to jump up to P3DV5. Had to stop in and say, what's up, J2? Thanks for stopping by, man. I got to get off this plane. Off what plane? Are you still on a plane? Dude, you're in Vegas now? They make you sign a waiver? Alright, winds at Phoenix are 310 at 5, so it's not going to be too terrible. And digital charts are amazing. So Scooter, what's the best thing, what's the worst thing from the alpha so far? Alright, all that looks good.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and his crew, may I welcome you aboard this flight. I would like to bring to your attention that the captain has now turned on the seatbelt sign. And if you haven't already done so, please store your luggage in the overhead lockers and take your seat so that we may have an on-time departure. Passengers seated by a designated exit may be called upon to open that exit in the event of an emergency.
What gate are we
Please refer to
at?
your safety briefing card located in the seat back pocket in front of you. If you consider yourself unable to perform this task, please notify a member of the cabin staff. I must also ask you to refrain from using any electronic devices, as these could interfere with the aircraft's onboard electronic systems. I will inform you when it's safe to bring these items out for use. If you have any questions about what devices you can use on board the aircraft today, please refer to the Welcome Aboard section of the Airway magazine. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, boils are only middle. Feels in. Did we just get boarding oh, no. Alright, we don't need everyone on the plane to do the safety briefing. Y'all know what you're doing. If you don't know how to fasten your seatbelt, come on around. Somebody will hit you in the head with a brick. departure. We're gonna go off the stick, and that was what, lotion transition. That's still a terrible transition name. We're gonna stick with lotion. What are you doing on the stick? Lotion. It puts the lotion on the sit, or else it gets to, or else it goes around again. I can't. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right. Okay. Sorry. I made myself laugh too hard on that one. All right. Stick departure, arrival into Phoenix. We're gonna be running the hider. Hider where? Hider in Phoenix. What are the winds at Phoenix? 310 at 5. What's Phoenix gonna be running?
Morning.
Three 310 winds are gonna stay out of the west. So probably running the 2.6s. Yeah, we'll go ILS 2.6. Let's go clean up the legs. Oh, sorry. Boarding complete. Man, you know, I remember when Windows XP was loved by everyone. Now it's an insult. XP used to be the best OS ever. XP Service Pack 2? Yeah. Now it's just as great an insult. Man, don't go bringing that Windows XP shit up in here. Alright, stick, port, calyx, lotion. We're gonna put lotion on the boil. Alright, skull, spink, Sinra, swoon, hider, gila. Is that? No, spink, Sinra, swoon, hider, gila, agla, chavo. Lamo, Emerald Vector to joggle, prune, runway 26. Mist is Advent. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate. See you later, Scooter. Thanks for stopping by, man. Perfinet, cost index 80, reserve 7, 0 fuel weight. There we go. Cruise altitude 370. Exit. And we've got a plan with perf N1 limit. Takeoff, standard climb. Flaps 5. CG of 21. V1, VR, V2. All look good. Climb, max rate. Hold on, it's still computing stuff. And no worries, MP. I'm gonna be honest with you, there wasn't too terribly much good going on. Max rate. Exit. Yeah, I'm fine. I got plenty of fuel. Alright, something's up with this. So this is just off the end. Step. is going to be the stick. Then the port. Oh, it doesn't like the turn from stick to port. Just routed it really weird. It'll be alright. It'll figure it out. Everything else looks good. What's the next hardware upgrade on my wish list for my cockpit? So as far as the next thing I'm most likely to get, the most likely thing to get is I'm actually probably going to end up upgrading the computers, just because they need it. These are the machines running my cockpit are like 3-year-old kind of hardware that I scrapped together from kind of stuff I had laying around and a little bit extra on the side. Basically, I had to buy like processors and graphics cards. I had motherboards and memories laying around from previous builds. So these machines leave a little to be desired for. Most of them are still 7th gen Intels, running on older RAM. My stream encoder doesn't even have an NVIDIA card in it, so my stream encoding is only, you know, I think it's 1080. It's either 1080 or 720 at 30. Either way, it's like nowhere near good enough. So those are probably the next thing to be upgraded. I'll upgrade them probably around the same time I upgrade my main gaming rig, and just kind of do a refresh of all the machines in the house. After that, hardware-wise, I'd probably yoke and pedals. Yoke and pedals is like the last real thing that I need. There's some other tweaks I want to do, but after that, that's pretty good. What yoke I got now? I just got a Satec yoke. Nothing fancy. It's literally the first yoke I've ever bought. So like, the problem is I know how to fly with it. MP, how did I get money for the sim? That's everyone's question for building one. So as a teenager, I could have never done this. As somebody that's had a full-time job for 15 years and just saved up money, I slowly just saved up money for it and built it over 3 years. Some of the stuff I have is like secondhandish. Some of it I've had to wait a long time for. Some of it, like our beta, it's just accumulated over time. When I started it, it was just the lower paint. It was just this, and then I eventually got an overhead, and I got the new throttle quadrant, and I got 2 computers instead of just one, and it just slowly expanded. I used to run on like one small tiny monitor, and then I did like the 3 monitors for a little bit, and then I'm like, that's stupid, so I'm gonna do like a big 65 like this, so I have a good field of view. Just like slowly but surely upgraded. Yeah, and I'm running the Flightdeck stuff. I will I'll get their yoke and pedals at some point too. It's just a matter of time. But I got their chair, which is super comfy. This has probably made flying super comfortable. I was in a spinning office chair before that I took the arms off of. I took the arms off of it, and I took the wheels off, and I like screwed it to the floor of my cockpit. It's just like cheesy, crappy stuff. If you go back, I think somebody has a clip or a highlight from when I replaced the old chair out with this thing. I streamed the install of it, and I'm pretty sure I streamed the install on my throttle quadrant too. But yeah, no, I love Flightdeck stuff. It just works, and it's really hard to go wrong with that. All right, I have to finish programming this bird. We're gonna be departing the 1, so what's the runway heading for 1 right or 1 left? 014. I have no problem sharing the price of everything. I love is the more you know, the more you're empowered to do stuff. The seat was like 2,500 US or something. The whole setup, everything you see and everything I'm using to run this stream, from the throttle to the MIP to the overhead to the computer to the monitor, I'm running about 40,000 US, 40. And it's just saved up over time. Yeah, the seat, I think I did I think it was like 2,500 or something. I don't know. It was Canadian, so thankfully the dollar was really, really strong against the loon when I bought it. So it didn't even hurt. Yeah, this is the motorized throttle. You'll see it when we take off. This is the one they just launched. I got in on the early waiting period for it. I was one of the first like 100 people to receive one. An IKEA seat if you get one. Hey, as long as you got something to put your rump on and fly, it's fine. And fly. I would rather be flying a piece of crap on a desk than not flying at all. If it wasn't motorized with the autopilot, then move it. No, the autopilot would still adjust the throttle. It's just the actual physical throttle wouldn't adjust it. Yeah, the throttle. Yeah. And I actually think I paid a little more than that because I got in early. Yeah, Peter's a cool guy though. I love Peter. They treat their customers right. We are not timing our beer consumption to flight ratio very well. I blame Beer Man. Cheers. Alright. By the way, did you guys catch the lotion joke earlier? That was a great joke. Do there we go. RNAV stick to port. That looks much better. You must have joined after. So I was talking about the stick departure, and the joke was it puts the lotion on the SID or else it goes around again. It's still a funny joke. All right. All right. Let's get this bird rolling. Fuel pumps on. APU start. We'll watch the Jenny. Let's get the lights, wheel, wing, collision, probe, strobe, logo. Outlook's fine. Packs are good. Trim, voice, probe, hydraulics, seatbelt. Seatbelt, air conditioning, yaw damper. I'm laughing at. Alright, do we have APU on? Nope, not yet. Still waiting. There's the APU. APU Jenny looks good. APU bleed. Ground power off. Let's disconnect. Alright, everything looks good for APU power. Lights. Taxi. Alright, we're gonna prepare for pushback. What kind of pushback do we want to do? Where are we?
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
B20. We're at B28. So give a left.
Locking gear.
Did I dream of becoming a pilot? Oh, that's a good question. Short answer, no. As a kid, I actually wanted to get into civil engineering.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push.
I actually
All engines clear.
I
Start
actually
at
got into virtual aviation from a coworker of mine that was into it. This was like back in the X-Plane 8 days. He was flying X-Plane, and he's like, this is the best thing ever. You should do it. And like we got together and like borrowed a projector from work in his living room and like set it up on like a stack of boxes behind us. Put 2 chairs up. Like got a hold of like some joysticks and some pedals, like secondhand somewhere. Put some monitors up in front of us. Projected the scenery onto the wall and like flew like pilot and first officer like right there from like we were in his living room, and like we had to like hang a sheet with nails on the wall to fly the sim. This was before like anything like any yoke and pedals existed. We were joysticks. And it was fun, and I got addicted that day. All right, packs off, APU bleed is on. We're gonna go ahead and start engine 2, and then I flew X-Plane 9 and X-Plane 10. X-Plane 9 and X-Plane 10, and loved it. I flew the X737. I did other stuff, 7.8, 7 or not 7.8, Trip 7, 7.6, 7.4, the whole the whole Airbus 3 series. Of course, the 380 when it came out, but the 319 and the 320s are just gorgeous birds. And then I got into at the time a couple of different things, but always kind of came back to virtual aviation as a hobby. Arash, good evening, buddy. Cheers to you. Thanks for stopping by, fellow captain. Yeah, hell of an upgrade and setup from the original days for sure. All right, engine 2 idle.
Set parking brakes.
Have I seen the 3 projector 220-degree curve screen? I have. And unfortunately, I'm kind of space constrained at my house. I can only get so big of a field of view. This is about as big of a field of view as I can get because of the space I'm constrained in. Engine 2 continuous. And yes, I have started a world tour. We've decided I've decided to tour the world doing only short hops. I've never done a world tour in a 7.3. I world toured in a 7.4, but that's cheating. You can world tour in a 7.4 in like 3 hops. Just US, Saudi Arabia, China, America, done. World tour. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, spin engine 1. Wait for that satisfying thud. Fly to Denmark, probably, yeah. I have no idea how many legs I'm gonna do, but Denmark's probably on the list. All right, engine 1 idle. Denmark probably, probably gonna do at least Scotland, Ireland, UK, and I'll try and stay away from like the major world hubs. I'll try and go with like the mid-sized regional fields. The stuff that only has like 8,000 foot runways. Kind of have some fun with it. Engine 1 continuous. Let's wait for EGT to stabilize. Billund? Okay. Drop it in the Discord. Let's here. Let's do this. Let me go create a what? Inbound. That's okay. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go because it's probably a good idea to have. I'm gonna go create a channel in the Discord. Text channels, new. And we're gonna call it World Tour Suggestions. There you go. You got an idea for me to go? Drop it in the Discord. We'll put it right up there. Booyah, thank you. Alright, engines are good. Let's make sure our generators are good. Gen 2. Looks good. Gen 1. Looks good. APU off. Engine bleeds, packs, recircs. And we have APU extinguish. And we still have come on. There we go. Yeah, famous airports on the world, definitely on the list. Let's confirm good start. Watching a dude play a sim, hell yeah. Brew a choice tonight? I decided to keep it simple. I've been going fancy lately. I've just got some Pacifico. Just a classic Mexican lager that's not called Corona. Not because of the virus, but I just don't like the taste of Corona. And it's in a can, so I can put a really cool koozie on it.
Tow truck disconnected.
Bypass pin inserted. Or removed. Damn. Corona Skunky, yeah, exactly. It's Modelo's a nice light. It's a nice light beer, doesn't overwhelm. Yeah, I'm glad I got the TV in here because like you guys can actually see the scenery, which is nice.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Fitness, dude, evening. Please move the mouse. I did. I moved it off screen, didn't I? Yeah. No, it bugs me too. I gotcha. All right, we're gonna go flaps 5, auto brake RTO, speed brake arm. That's why you need the lime in there. All right, we're free. Let's roll out to the active. We're only heading to the ones. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale's not bad. You got the, is that the little something?
Approaching.
Yeah, sorry, the
0,
TV
1,
keeps auto
left.
adjusting the brightness. I need to find the remote so I can turn it off. Carlsberg, that's a good choice too. Elephant in the room. Yeah, hazy little thing. Oh, you got the standard one. I like their hazy. I think it's a good hazy.
On runway.
But the standard
0,
IPA is a good
1,
one too. It's really hard to go wrong with like any decent air. As a matter of fact, I did check it out. Let's get off the ground here and I'll tell you the story. Alright. So if you were looking to watch the throttle quadrant, not long after takeoff is a good time to do so. because we're here, we're there. Let's roll. Throttle's half. And you just heard the speed brake disarm is what that noise was. Vibration looks good. Throttle full. And we're gonna roll.
knots.
Cross check.
V1. V2.
Positive rate.
Gear up. We're gonna nose this bird way up, like 20 degrees. VNav, we're gonna go direct. Stick. Legs. Stick. Direct. Exit. VNav, LNav, CMD. We're gonna let the bird take it from here. Flaps 2. Auto brake off. Landing gear off. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Alright, so as we go through the climb and we do our little step offs, you'll see the throttle auto come, it'll auto back off, then auto go up again. Did I look at Magic Lantern for my DSLR? I did. Magic Lantern is only for Canons. There was an equivalent for Nikon cameras though. Unfortunately, the model I have is not supported, so on my older DSLR, it's not supported. However, I do have, before we took our holiday to, we went to Australia for our holiday last year before this whole COVID thing and the wildfires out there kicked off. And we decided to buy a new camera because it had been like 5 years since we bought our big DSLR, and it was kind of starting to show its age. So we got one of the new mirrorlesses, and I checked, and the Nikon Z6 works. It doesn't have a timeout, and it does amazing render quality. And I have a 14mm macro lens for it that does this amazing wide angle shot of the cockpit. So I'm waiting on some adapters to come in and some mounts to come in. I found some like really cheap mounts from China on Amazon for the camera. So I'm gonna get a mount for my DSLR back here, or it's not actually my DSLR. It's my SLR. There's no mirror. It's a mirrorless, and the white balance on that thing, out of this world. Am I a full-time streamer? No, I am a part-time streamer. I tend to stream on weeknights because I'm, too busy having fun on weekend nights. As far as full-time streaming goes, I do full-time streaming if it was able to, basically if I could use it to replace the income of my job, yeah, I'd probably do it. But as of right now, I'm actively trying to stream more. Trying to get, a little bit of a bigger audience, a little bit of, not necessarily a cult following, but a following of some sort. Just something to keep the flying interesting. People who do full-time stream, man, I can respect that. It's a hell of a job. If I was gonna go full time though, I wouldn't do only flight sim stuff. Do some events with the followers, yeah, absolutely. I put so in the Discord, there's a channel in there for group flight planning that I'm trying to get figured out. So the way my setup works is I normally fly on VATSIM, but when I redid the cockpit, basically the way I did it, the cable I had that would hook my mic back into the VATSIM computer didn't work anymore, so I had to order a new one. That new cable is supposed to arrive tomorrow, and I'll probably have to test it out a day or two. But no, for sure we'll be doing a group flights are in the future, for sure. So if you're interested in getting in on one, the Discord channel for group flight planning is the way to go about planning a flight with me. I do want to do flights with people. I do want to do group flights for sure. As far as events, I do have some equipment from the last generation of my cockpit, and I do have my previous throttle quadrant, the one that came with my cockpit, not the one that automatically moves and does all the fancy stuff. It's technically just a USB throttle quadrant. I have no idea how it would work with anything else. But like I'm saving my old throttle quadrant up for like my 1,000 follower giveaway. So there's that. I'll could probably do a interim giveaway as well. I've got some SATEC panels as well that I'd be willing to give away. Some MFD panels, the ones that let you select like your heading and your frequency and whatnot. So that's probably in the future of trying to step it up, trying to come up with. I'm trying to come up with like, you know, good, interesting ways to increase the engagement. So if you guys got any ideas, holler, let me know. I am super open to ideas. All right, see you later, MP. Thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy your evening. Or your morning, I guess. All right, we are on our descent, or we are on our ascent, on our climb up to 370. To KX, we're gonna go local altimeter. Top of climb is about 60 away. Phoenix is about an hour 15 away. So let's get some tunes a-rockin'. Have I started The Last of Us Part 2? I have not. I'm still playing through Ghost of Tsushima. And one of the things I'm trying, because I'm trying to build up this channel for sure, and I'm not sure how many people would be interested in like not this. I'm trying to build up my channel. Not sure how many people would be interested in like the cross genre stuff. I got very little reception for the non-flight sim stuff. I don't know if I'll like record it and do YouTube content instead. Not really sure. Maybe that's an option. But no, it's definitely on my list to play for sure. I recently, this weekend I was mostly playing Call of Duty. He said duty. I was mostly playing Call of Duty with some friends, rocking some hardcore mode. Unfortunately, my rig's not good enough for that. It's good enough to play it. It's not good enough to play it and stream it. I don't know. I'm kind of torn in the middle. Okay, yeah. So I've got a YouTube channel right now. It's geared differently. What? Lurk? Hey man, I love lurkers. I am a lurker. I do not talk in chat. I am 1000% a lurker. All this, I have subbed to streamers for like some streamers like 5 years now. Never once said anything in chat. I am a lurk. Yeah, like I might put it to YouTube. I'm kind of finding that gaming is like the better niche that I can provide content in, and this is kind of like the main vehicle for that. YouTube's a good format for that though. It's a good suggestion. Yeah, I'm looking forward to how hard and craftfully the game can kick me in the nutsack. Man, so if you okay, I have done 2 Call of Duty streams ever, I think. So if you were willing to hang around for like the half-framed Call of Duty streams, kudos. I tried watching some of it back and the frame rate was just abysmal. I couldn't do it. But thanks for the support, Scotty. Yeah, so I think that's the strategy, is I'm gonna focus on doing the simulator content here and focus on like kind of winging my way through a world tour, and then putting my other gaming content on YouTube, because it just wasn't really it wasn't getting a good reception on Twitch. Yeah, no, I plan on playing the first Last of Us before I go through the second one. Marceau 45 on his potato. Dude, I read an article on Nvidia today about their new cards. So the rumors they're gonna launch the cards today. Not today. They're gonna launch the cards in August. So like any day now, we should be expecting a drop, and they should be available in stores starting late August, early September. They're gonna have them shipped to retailers. And the rumors coming out are that the flagship card, the 3080, is going to be, I think they said 30% better than a 2080, or 30% better than a 2080 Ti. And then the top of the line card, there's rumors that they're going to call it the 3090, instead of the 3080 Ti. Like, they're gonna drop all the crazy acronyms and just kind of stick with the numbers. So the rumors are gonna call it the 3090. And then they're still gonna produce a Titan card for the high-end enthusiast, and that's rumored to be priced somewhere over $2,000, which is a lot of money for a graphics card. Daytime flights, yeah, you gotta do them sometimes. Yeah. Paycheck and a half for some people. And the rumor are the flagship card, the 3080 or the 3090, is going to be priced somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 USD. Atlanta to Boston's a nice flight. Hard to go wrong with the 320. It's a classic. But yeah, that's a lot of money for a card. So the rumor was placing the 3080 at like 1,200, and the 3090 wherever it ends up at like 1,500 to 1,600, which is a lot of money. The hope is that it forces a price drop in the 2080 cards. Oh, center went offline. Oh, that sucks. Hey, I'm gonna go give you some traffic as AT, and you signed off. Yeah, so like the money's worth it if you're gonna be spending a lot of time on it, right? If you're not gonna be spending a ton of time on it, not really worth it. Which it's yeah. You get out of it what you put into it, for sure. So I don't know, depending on what the prices are, what I may do is I may go and drop like a 3080 in my main PC and take one of the, because that's got dual 1080s in it, and take the dual 1080s and bring one of them up here to make the streaming, to make the flight simulator dual 1080s, and then put the other 1080 in the avionics, in the streaming computer, so it can do hardware encoding, and then I can push 1080 at 60. It would be awesome if I could even do a 4K render and capture in 4K and then render down to and then rendered down to 1080. So I've got some plans to try and update the cockpit, and I was talking about it earlier. It's probably the next plan. Hell, expensive GPUs, yeah, for sure. Hey, it's nowhere near the Titan card that's supposed to cost over 2,000. 1070s are a solid card. 1070s, the 1060 and the 1070 are probably the best budget cards to come out in a long time. And like, I don't mean budget as in like, ooh, budget, you can't spend. No, like it's like not everybody has money to blow, their nose with kind of stuff. But the 1060s and 1070s are amazing budget cards. They remind me of the like they were a legitimate generational leap from the 960 series, and they do a damn good job, and they're going to continue to do a damn good job. They're just solid cards. All right, so we are at altitude. Oh yeah, if you're gonna do it, for sure. I've got, so Amazon had a sale on gaming monitors at one point, and I managed to get two 1440p 144 hertz gaming monitors from LG for like $300 a piece. And I was like, yes, please. That's a sign from the heavens that you need to upgrade your gaming monitors right there. Yeah, I wish I could just like completely, you know, blow all my money. I don't have enough to go crazy, but you know, enough to have fun, which is all you really want in the world. All right, so we are about an hour out of Phoenix, and we are heading down still the California Central Valley. Not too far from here, a little bit, we should be making the turn to go east over Bakersfield. Yeah, 27 is a nice size for gaming monitors. It's not too big, it's not too small. 27 or 29s are like the primo size. How do I like the bigger screen now? Oh, I like it. Yeah, this is much sharper. So this is actually running 1440p, whereas the other ones were like 3 crappy 1080p monitors. My favorite thing about it is it's the same brightness across the whole thing. And my second favorite thing about it is that you guys can actually see the scenery, which I think is the best part of it. Those other monitors just washed it out. So let me flip that back on you, Scotty. Do you like the new monitor, the new screen? Is it working out for you? Excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear, Scotty. Where's it looking from? Looking from like right there. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, my throat's dry. Ah, much better. Way less dry now. You want to fist bump this one? Be careful, don't punch your monitor. I can't be held accountable for any monitor damage. Boom. Digital fist bump is probably the safest way right now to greet each other in the era of COVID. And it's called COVID if you... But I warned you! worth it. I'm optimistic that that next year this whole world on fire thing is over, and we can meet up, say in like FS Expo or something, or TwitchCon. I'd like to try and make partner before next TwitchCon, because they get the short line into everything, and not gonna lie, that sounds completely worth it. But I think it'd be I think it'd be a ton of fun to wander around TwitchCon and get a chance to meet you guys. That or FS Expo. Hopefully next year's less crazy. Yeah, 2021. We'll see if it happens in 2021. I'm not optimistic. They're still banning large gatherings, and they're going to continue to do so until, you know, we're not killing 1,000 people a day. By the way, that's sad things. Let's not talk about sad things. We're here. We're in our cockpit. We're happy. Cautiously, I'll give you cautiously optimistic. I am eternally optimistic that people are going to do the right thing, but I understand we are a very, very stupid lot. And inevitably we will do something to screw it up at least like 3 or 4 times before we figure it out. And as of now, I'm only counting 1. So we got to screw up at least 2 to 4 more times before we're in the clear. And then in 100 years we'll forget about it. And we'll do the same thing again. So, do I fly only 7.3s? Yeah, I still fly only 7.3. In here, I only fly 7.3s. I try and fly other things. I just really like the 7.3. I always used to wonder about, like, man, how can, like, he love doing that one thing all the time? Like, how can he just do that, like, 8 hours a day? And I never understood it. And then I got this, and I'm like, okay, I get it now. I get it. As far as other stuff, I mean, I don't mind, you know, hopping around in a Mooney or something and doing a GA tour. I don't do it in here, just because nothing would work. All of this would be off, and all I'd have is just yoke and pedal. I can fly! It would not work well. Yeah, it's, I don't really miss other planes either. Cause this has got a little bit of everything. You can do little local stuff, you can do bigger airports. It's a good middle ground plane to have. It is like the perfect simulator aircraft. And if it wasn't a dust magnet, I'd be even happier. And it's not like I don't use it. This thing just collects dust from the whole house. I think it's because it knows I like it. Alright, we're getting ready to make our turn here towards Phoenix. We were doing Phoenix, right? Yeah, Phoenix. Whew. Oh, it's been one of those flights, huh? Yeah, she can do long hauls if you really, really stuff her full of fuel. I hear you can even cross the Pacific if when the passengers get on board, you give them some jet fuel in their seat as their carry-on. You won't be needing your carry-on. Here, hold this. Where we're going, you won't need no carry-on luggage. On arrival, we're on the Hyder. Dreamliners are fun. Have you ever flown on a 787? My favorite thing. So I had the chance to fly on a 787 when doing part of my Trans-Pacific leg. One, just beautiful aircraft. Two, the wing flex scares the crap out of me. Because the wings go from like normal looking wings to like in the air, they like curl up to where like the tip of the wing goes like significantly above the fuselage, above the top of the fuselage. And man, that just creeps me out. Yeah, they do. There's a what is it? There's a video on the net, somewhere on YouTube. I'll see if I can't link it in Discord. It's the video to where they do the 787 wing snap test, and they attach just a bunch of steel cables to it, to like this rig, to like this massive pump winch on the other side, and just like slowly torque it, and like it's looking, and you're like, okay, that's normal, and it keeps going, and they're like, okay, well, now we're at normal flight forces, and it's like this, and you're like, and then they keep going, and it's not making any noise, and then they keep going, and then it starts creaking, and it just keeps creaking and creaking and creaking, and then finally just goes boom, and oh. It's a hell of a video. Let me see if I can track it down real quick. Let me see if I can track it and put it in the Discord. YouTube. All right, here we go. Is this it? I think this is it.
That completes our pre-test preparation.
Though it's strapped inside a metal cage, the 787 Dreamliner is about to taxi out to the runway for its first flight.
Prepare to energize hydraulics.
By conducting this takeoff, Boeing engineers start the holds up over flights. Boeing
Air-ground cycle.
This is okay.
From this day on, engineers will be testing the...
There's a lot of pride involved.
No, that's not it. That's where they're talking about it. Where's the one where it actually snaps?
the Dash 18 wing box. Load. This is the wing failed in the location that we had expected. As we continue to load the wing beyond the 150% design limit load, it eventually reaches the point of destruction. The wing failed in the location that we had expected.
Found it. Here we go. Like, it looks like it's a total crap looking video, but there you go. Yeah, but like you're watching it like bend and bend and bend, and then you just see it go poof, and it's like, oh. Just the amount of force they put on that thing to just break the wing off the fuselage was just massive. But like, you gotta do it. You gotta know where it. You gotta know where and how it's gonna fail. Oh, if you found a better version, hell yeah, post it. I allow links in Twitch chat. Or on the disc, there you go. Bam. Is that... Oh yeah, that looks like the other one. Is that the one to where they bend it back and forth? Yeah, that's one of the ones to where they take it back and forth. And then at the end, like, you can see them take it all the way up. It just gets so high. It just gets like way up there. That's crazy on the 7.8. Scare the hell out of me. First free flight on a Skyhawk. Do you mean when you say free flight, like, does like somebody own a Skyhawk and they're letting you fly it for free? Or like you're just doing like a, you know, VFR roaming flight? Scotty, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Cheers are in order. Alright, so we are 160 from top of descent into Phoenix. Have we shown up on the... No, we are getting ready to pass over the greater Los Angeles area. Dogs, man. She saw a cow on the television downstairs. And she had to alert the entire house that, hey, there's a cow on the TV, and if I don't bark, it's going to attack us. Dog logic. Dog logic. Why is it screaming at you? It's probably screaming because it doesn't like you. Planes only scream when they don't like you. By the way, Rancho Cucamonga is one of the greatest places in the world ever. As far as names go, not actual places. You hit the gear down and cruise. Yeah, that'll do it. My plane yells at me if I go flaps 15 and I forget to put the gear down. It goes really loud. Like super loud. Alright, so we're looking at what, runway 26. What's the localizer frequency for 26? 11175. Cool, I've got that one pre-programmed. It's the best kind of frequency. And what's the MSA for our approach from that direction? It is 6200. Top of descent's within 160. We'll leave it. We'll wait for it to yell at us. We'll wait for it to tell us to reset, but 6,200 is the magical number for our descent. Alright, so after Phoenix, what's a good flight after Phoenix? Do we want to go further south? We could do like La Paz. Oh, no, we gotta do Cabo San Lucas. Do I have any licenses IRL? No. I have no IRL licenses. I started training for my SPL, my sport pilot license, and just kind of gave up. And I wouldn't want to start it up again. I wouldn't want to have to maintain the hobby of virtual aviation and actual aviation. I like flying. I don't like flying that much. But my favorite part of simming is that I can drink beer while flying this thing. I can't drink beer while flying a real plane. Fun fact, but you can drink beer while driving a boat. Go figure. You can drink while driving a boat. You just can't be drunk while driving a boat. Of which I advise against. Consuming any alcohol while trying to pilot a boat is a bad idea. Lots of mistakes happen that way. So I did some of it through some classes for SPL. Most of it I learned through just the love of it. I did a bunch of ATC on VATSIM and a bunch of flying on VATSIM, a bunch of courses, a bunch of research, a understood like how, you know, like looked at flight checklists for like what Southwest and what Delta do for their 73s or A380s or whatever they are, and their little quick cards. So most of it's just from love and study. I mean, YouTube's an amazing place as far as knowledge goes. I don't know. I'm kind of digging going south after Phoenix. I feel like we should work our way down through Mexico. And I've never flown to Cabo San Lucas, so flying to Cabo San Lucas sounds like fun. We could fly to Cabo, and then like what, over to Ciudad de Mexico? Yeah, we could do Cabo to Mexico City. That'd be a good one. And then Mexico City to... never been to Honduras. Oh, we could... Oh, no, Cancun. We gotta go Cancun. So Cancun, work our way through the Caribbean, and then work through South America. Back up South America, of course. Hit Central America, then jump up to like East Coast US. Hit something on Canada on the way out, oh, we could do Montreal, and we could do like Montreal to Nuuk in Greenland. We could pull that off, and then Nuuk to Reykjavik, and then Reykjavik to everyone always does London. I know, I'd probably do Dublin. Oh yeah. Princess Juliana's on the list for sure, or not Princess Juliana. St. Martin. St. Martin's on the list. Princess Juliana's on the list. I've done St. Martin before. I like St. Martin. I've never done anywhere in Cuba. I could probably do Cuba. I've done Montego Bay in Jamaica, or no, I've done Kingston, Jamaica. Never done Georgetown in the Caymans. I don't know if I could get into Georgetown though. How big's the field in Georgetown? No, it looks decent sized. I might be able to fit into Georgetown. Yeah, no, we'll do a tour of the Caribbean for sure. But work Mexico across to the Caribbean, down South America, back up South America, Central America, and then do East Coast US, and then exit Northeast. Oh, Princess Juliana is St. Martin. Of course it is. Oh, the Sable. Sable's a nice island. I don't know why I think they're different fields. I always think they're different fields. Oops. What are we doing? There we go. We're back. Bumped it a little hard there. Yeah, I could do like we could do like San Carlos, Nicaragua, or Santa Ana, Honduras, or Tehuantepec. I don't know if you can find Tegucigalpa or about it. Belize. Actually, looks like the approach into Belize would be gorgeous. Bunch of reefs offshore. Belize City's looking pretty proper there. And then I think we can hit Canada on the way back from across the Pacific. But northeast, so hop up through Greenland, Iceland, Ireland, do Europe, drop down through the bigger parts of Africa. Hit and you gotta hit Mauritius. Can't do Africa and not do Madagascar, Mauritius, the Seychelles. Hit Saudi Arabia. No, at a minimum Dubai. Maybe Saudi Arabia. You got to do Cairo. Cairo is just a requirement. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Hit up Athens. Probably. Everyone flies into Rome. I think I'd want to do Florence. How long do I think it'll take me to finish? If I get it done by the end of the year, I will be very pleased with myself. I plan on doing a very long world tour. I might export it to YouTube as well, just to keep a record of it, because this will be my first world tour in a 7.3. It'll kind of be like a spur of the moment thing. We'll try and find like the next airport to go to and try and make sure we do a good path. We'll go to Denmark though. We'll do the Netherlands for sure. Sweden, if not Sweden, Norway. Maybe Finland if I can pronounce the airports. Am I going to switch over to FS 2020 and continue the tour? Maybe. I might. It depends. Once I'll start flying FS 2020 once it'll work with my setup and it's stable. The big reason I fly P3D is because it's so stable. FSX doesn't have very much stability with all the plugins I have, but P3D V4 is super stable for me. And of course you got to do some part of Russia, Kazakhstan, some part of India, Malaysia, Australia. New Zealand, of course, hit some of the islands. Fly by Vanuatu at least. French Polynesia is a little far out there. Probably somewhere in the Philippines. Thailand, probably. Taiwan, China. South Korea for sure. Maybe we'll do North Korea just for the fun of it. I'd probably do a tour of Japan. And then we will have to find a way to make the crossing across the North Pacific. I don't know if Unalaska has a field big enough. If not, I might need to stretch the bird from like Magadan to Anchorage. Or Yaksu, or maybe somewhere in northern Japan, like Sapporo. We'll have to stretch it. Oh yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, the biggest problem with the world tour in the 7.3 is going to be crossing the Pacific. We'll do the Oceanic tour for sure, though. The Oceanic part of the world tour will be by far my favorite. I'll switch once it works and doesn't crash my sim. Two super simple criteria. Switch carry-ons for the fuel. Yeah. We'd make it. We'd make it for sure. Your luggage is overrated. If you want to make it across the ocean, drink this jet fuel. We'll need it in about 8 hours. Yeah, we can load this bird for long distance. We would just bring our cost index way, way, way down, and you know, climb at the speed of smell. Do a step climb while we're step climbing. All right, top of descent's in about 40. Just turn the engines off. Wait, what's the fuel flow? So, my rate right now at cruising is 2,000 pounds per hour. Cruising. That's I mean, we could optimize it. We'd really need to optimize for altitude as well. Get creamed. Oh man, I love y'all's usernames. You guys are way more creative than me. How much did the setup cost? This setup cost about 40,000 USD. It's sucking some fuel. Yeah, well, I run cost index 80 because I don't give a damn. And I'm pushing Mach 0.81 right now. I like to get to my destinations fast. Speaking of destinations, top of descent is about 20, and we are about 30 minutes out of Phoenix. Conserving fuel is for sucker. Yeah, 80 cost index, 80. Because anything lower than 80 is overrated. Oh, you're killing me. Yeah, you can go as high as you want. Okay, now it's nagging me. We'll go ahead and reset this down to like 7,000 and we'll let the bird auto descend. Yeah, no, I can take it. So it's between 0 and 100. 100 is 100 is I don't give a fuck. 0 is please sir don't hurt me. And then every number in there is in between. All right, and if you were somebody in here was curious about the throttle quadrant. If you're curious about it, it's going to start doing its thing now that we're descending. Going to start going back and forth. Oh, Boston Center's coming up, man. Nice. Yeah, 30's not 30's not a bad one. If I was going to try and cross the Pacific, I'd probably do about 20 or 30. I just don't see a point in conserving. My fuel's not real. This flight isn't real. The simulator's not real, and I want to get there, man. The best part of flying this bird is the climb and the descent, because you're doing stuff. You're always active. You're always touching a knob. You're always flicking a switch. You're always, you know, ignoring someone. That's why I really don't do long flights. Hour and a half to 2 hours is kind of the max, because you're busy for like 20 minutes on the way up, and you're busy for 20 minutes on the way down, and then like everything in the middle. 80 cost only crew. Yeah, the Ferrari of the skies. Yo, dog, I heard you like jet fumes. There you go. We're almost on the arrival plate. We're getting close.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we request that you store your electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. We also ask that you extinguish all smoking materials. In final preparation for landing, please make sure your seat backs are straight up, your tray tables are stowed, and any carry-on luggage you may have brought on board with you is underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to do their final compliance check and accept any remaining cups and glasses.
Did you guys catch all that? There's gonna be a quiz. All right, we'll be on the ground here in Phoenix in about 25 minutes. Let's go ahead and get the METAR for Phoenix, the updated METAR. Altimeter 2978. Approach VREF not selected. Cool. We'll go flaps 30 as our VREF. That should be fine. Alright, so we're crossing Spink. Our heading off of Lamo is gonna be 080 Lamo. Well, Lamo to you two. Ouch. Why the hell would you want to go to Phoenix right now? Super hot in Phoenix. It's 104 degrees in Phoenix. It's like 10 p.m. in Phoenix. It's hot. I'm cooking an egg. Alright, we're going to put a little bit of speed brake on, bring us down to 265, our target.
Cabin crew, 20 minutes to landing.
We got some thermals up in here. Alright, we're about 20 minutes out of Phoenix. We're going to bring the bird in on the 2.6 ILS, and we'll take it over at the last couple of miles. Full of manual landing, local altimeter, 29 or 78. Alright, so Lamo wants 7,000. What's our approach want? Intersection is going to be at about 3,000. Can I attack Iceland? I don't know how I'd attack them. I definitely plan on flying there at some point. On probably leg number 70 of my world tour. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Blue Hue 62. Again, why do you guys have awesome usernames? I can't believe I have one either. It's something you never get used to. It's always fun to bring friends over who have never even flown before, and so like, here, land this, and then magically they have an entirely new appreciation for what goes on in the cockpit whenever they fly. And then the immediate next question, inevitably, the inevitable question I get every time after someone flies my cockpit for the first time is, well, if the captain's on the plane, you know, if the pilots died, would you fly it? And my answer is yes, as long as there's no other pilots on board. SD, no worries, man. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for flying with me. Hope you have fun with Boston Center and your approach into Boston. Drop some notes in the Discord. We'll see if we can plan a group flight. Hoping to be able to do one maybe in the coming week or two. Alright, so where's our field? Where's our field? There's our ILS. Field is 30. It's up over there. I see it. Right there for you guys. It's that blob. Where am I flying over today? Right now we're flying over Southwest Arizona as we head into Phoenix. We left San Francisco. We're getting ready to land runway 26 at Phoenix. What's my touchdown elevation? Touchdown elevation is 1100. Right here, you can see down here in the corner, this is all Phoenix. This is all Phoenix Metro, and right there is the field. That is Phoenix, KPHX. Some of them do, some of them don't. Like Orlando has an airport right in the middle of it. Phoenix kind of does. Atlanta's airport used to be on the outskirts. It just kind of depends on when the airport was built and when the city was built. Sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Many have. Many have. Alright, we're gonna bring this down to 3,000. We'll do our vertical speed here soon. Planes don't roll off the runway nearly as much as you think they do. And when they do, they tend to stop in the grass or the gravel at the edge of the runway. Runways are long. Many of them are up to a mile. It's a lot of time for a plane to slow down or a plane to speed up. Man, I got some gorgeous scenery for Phoenix. Holy crap. It's been a while since I've flown into Phoenix. I don't recognize the scenery. It is good scenery, though. And there's the field rendering in, 12 miles out. She's right there. That's Phoenix, and we're gonna land on that runway. If you gave me a random town in Australia, for example, could I fly there? Yes. And if you're going to say random town, if you're going to say Darwin, already flown there. I'm going to guess you're, if you're asking about random town in Australia, you're in Australia. I was just there in October before the wildfires broke out. You need a little more speed brake. So it actually wants Jaggle at 4,000 and Prune at 3. Okay. Central New South Wales. Excellent. Yeah, we did the tour. We did Melbourne with St. Philip's Island, or Prince Philip's Island, I think it was. Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. We did the Whit Sundays. Hit mostly Victoria and New South Wales. Flew right over Canberra. But I'll be going back. It was absolutely beautiful. Don't get me wrong, the States are beautiful, but Australia is just a different kind of beautiful. Alright, we're gonna take our heading bug here. Yeah, we left Sydney 2 days before the smoke broke out, covering the city. Oh yeah, it's ancient for sure. We enjoyed New Zealand while we were out there too. New Zealand pisses me off. Just everywhere you go is just absolutely stunning, and it was one of the most upsetting things ever. But like, you know, the fact that they respect the indigenous culture of the Maoris was really nice as well, because you just don't have that here in the States. Yeah, you struggle with the indigenous peoples? I mean, the Aussies have a better handle on it for sure. Alright, we're getting ready to make our turn on the final here. We're gonna go flaps 1 and gear down. We're at altitude, but we should be fine without any auto brake. Do I use the cockpit for all planes? No. It's really just good for flying the 7.3. Not much else, really. We're gonna slow down some more. Flaps 5. She's my favorite bird though, so I roll with her all the time. Blue Hue 62, here's a ding for you. Thanks for follow, I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Here's a cheers because it's my evening. We gotta slow down a little bit more here. Still not quite there. We're gonna go flaps 10. And we're gonna pull a switcheroo here. Grab another one. Flaps 15. Am I a real pilot? I am not a real pilot. I'm 100% fake fitness, good as always. Cheers, buddy. Enjoy your evening. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Always good to have you around. Flaps 25. Let's go ahead and make this turn to final. You color, yeah, I've got some color blindness as well. Not fully colorblind, but
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate, as use of such devices could interfere with the electronic landing equipment on board the aircraft. In final preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seat backs are in the upright position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendant will be passing through the cabin one last time to complete their final compliance check.
she just slowed down too much and stalled out. I don't know why she did that. Autopilot's looking fine. Every 10 minutes something goes wrong with this cockpit, man. Every 10 minutes. So are you like full colorblind, or are you just like red green? Flaps 30. Oh, it's enough to be rejected. That sucks, man. I could technically still, it'd be close. Worst part for me is at night. I have a really hard time distinguishing red and green at night. Daytime I'm not bad, but nighttime is definitely worse. When was my most recent crash? 2 streams ago? And we're gonna Vorlock. Yeah, my most recent crash was like Saturday or something. Or was it Friday? Thursday. It was just a few streams ago. Not that long. I crash often, frequently. And we'll take glide slope as well. Full lights. Oh, landing. Always landing. Takeoff's easy. Landing's hard. Particularly if you're flying it by hand. If the computer's doing it, it's fine. So we've got about a 6-knot crosswind coming out of the south. We're a little askew here. But we got our pappy. Hey Tides, this cockpit was 40,000 USD. Does it simulate damage to the plane of the bird strike or such? No, it does. I've got all that turned off. It's just a massive pain to deal with. Because like I can be taxiing and a truck can drive through me. All right, we're gonna turn off auto throttle, disengage autopilot. She's our bird. Our bird to land.
500.
I bought it and built, and it's a little bit of a Frankenstein. I bought it and built it from a company called Flightdeck Solutions. Details are in my about section. I'm fine. I like a low approach. Chill your boat. Chill your roll.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
What is that touchdown? Minus 154. I'll take that. That's a beautiful touchdown. Flaps up. We'll take this high speed off to the left here, and we'll take the next high speed. I wish it fell off a truck. That'd be nice.
Approaching 08.
All right, this is Bravo 6. Not quite a bunder landing, but a good one enough. What's next? What time is it? We'll probably do one more short flight. We'll find somewhere to fly to next. We're gonna keep the world tour going. We'll do a turnaround here, and I'll probably do another hour-long flight somewhere. Oklahoma. No, we'll go. We'll try to keep it to an hour and a half long flight. There's nothing in Oklahoma. Bunch of fields. Oklahoma, where the... Feel that sax. An hour away, could be anywhere. Yeah, no worries. Oklahoma from here would be probably another hour and a half flight. I kind of want to, on the world tour, I think we're going to head south into Mexico next. Considering we're in Phoenix, we'll probably find, we'll see how far Monterey is. Maybe we'll do Monterey or see how far Cabo San Lucas is. Go get some beautiful beach scenery. Get out of the desert here. Alright, what is this? Gate 28? What 28? Just 28? There's too many gates here. Alpha 28. We'll take Alpha 28. Alpha 28 looks like a nice gate. Parking brake on. Ground power on. Engines off. Leads off. Lights. Seatbelt sign off. You guys can go ahead and stand up, stretch your legs. Alright, we're going to request a deboarding. We're also going to request a catering. No jetway can operate this position. That's fine. Exits are opening. Pack's good. We're only going to do a warm start on the next bird. Lights off. Fuel pumps off. Ground power is on and good. Alright, we're good. We're going to sit her here. We're going to let the deboarding start. And then we're going to go into leg 2. Do we have like we have something coming to deboard the passengers because of this jetway not working? We'll leave that there for now. All right, let's look at Monterey. Actually, might be worth just going straight to Cabo. Let's see. MMSD. Let's go look up Cabo. MMSD. Mike Sierra Delta. See what runways they have. Do they have anything? They do. They have runways of at least 8,000 feet, so I can land and take off. It is, oh, it's just one field north-south. That's Cabo. Caution, birds in vicinity of airport. Nice. Where are the arrivals? A-Learn. Do we have any approaches? Yeah, we have some VOR approaches. On 1.6 and 3.4. Looks like the approach we're going to want to run is 3.4 because that'll give us the coastal approach. Alright, let's see if we can get a route generated. Do I have peanuts? No, I ran out of peanuts the other day, actually. I legitimately did have some peanuts downstairs. Connect 1A. What are the winds at Cabo? 160 at 5. That'll be alright. We can still run the off the ocean approach. We'll do it anyways. Let's go ahead and print this off. Alright. Alright, so Cabo is going to be about 2 hours. 2 hours away, that's not bad. A little longer than I'd like, but that's alright. We'll do it, we'll do it, we'll do it. Cabo. Get ready for the Cabo wobble. Cabo. Charlie Alpha Bravo Oscar. You can see the route's up here now. I've plugged it in. Cabo San Lucas. It is at the southernmost tip of the Baja Peninsula in Mexico. Cabo would be far away. Sorry, my American accent's killing it, isn't it? Yeah, Cali's Wang, you got it. Yeah, it's at the very tip of Cali's Wang. It's a great way to put it. All right, so I am going to, we're going to update this real quick. There we go, Phoenix to MMSD. All right, I'm going to step away here for about 10 minutes or so. I'll be back in about 10. And then we will start our flight out to Cabo San Lucas.